If you're someone who works at a computer often and experiences stress, tension headaches, or even just general neck tension overall, I've got a tip for you. Take 30 seconds or so every hour and do what I call the varying distance scan. So, what this means is ideally, if you can go outside, or even if you have a window, if not, just look around your office. And what you're going to do is you're going to look at the farthest object that you can see. Then you're going to look halfway between you and that object, and then you're going to look at something up close. And you're going to repeat this a few times. When we're looking at our computer all day long, our eyes are focused in one direction at one depth for extended periods of time. However, our eyesight evolved out in nature where we would be looking at kilometers in the distance, or maybe half of that, and then back to what we're looking at right in front of us, and then back to a distance while we're scanning for prey, predators, or other relevant environmental stimuli. So think of how your back or your hips might feel after sitting in the car for 6 to 8 hours at a time. So similarly, when we work at a desk and looking at computers for long hours, our eye muscles, our neck, and our posture in general is stuck in this one position. So performing this varying distance scan is like getting out of the car every couple hours to stretch your legs on a long drive. So you may find this interesting as well. We have a set of muscles at the base of our skull called the suboccipitals. And these muscles are designed to orient the very subtle movements of our head to direct where our vision wants it to go. So these muscles are so integrated into our vision that you can actually place your fingers under the shelf at the base of your skull and just move your eyes side to side, and you can actually feel these muscles engage. So anyways, if you're one of these people stuck at a desk, give this varying distance scan a try periodically throughout the day, probably every hour will do, and see if it helps with your neck tension, tension headaches, or just lowering your stress overall.